for supporting me through nursing school. You have encouraged me when I felt like I couldn't do it and stood by me as I have studied for countless hours. I could not Morgan has accepted a position in the operating room at Charleston Area Medical Center at the General Division. She plans to go to First Assist School and become an RN First Assist in the operating room. Thank you, Morgan. Next is Rose Campatel. Rose would like to first thank her family for always supporting me throughout my time in nursing school and being there for me during my hardest moments, especially my sister Angela, who never let me forget that this day was possible, and she has always been a person that I could count on. I would also like to thank my amazing professors for always reassuring me that one day I was going to be an incredible nurse, specifically Professor Lane and Professor Lanham. Rose plans to be a medical surgical nurse at Charleston Area Medical Center and eventually a traveling forensic nurse one day. Thank you, Rose. Haley Hart. Haley would like to thank all of her friends and family who have supported and believed in her throughout this process. She says, I would like to thank all of my professors for providing me with a solid foundation to become a great nurse. I would like to give an extra special thank you to my fiance, Brandon, for always listening to me stress. Without him, I would have never made it through nursing school. Haley will be working at Ohio University Medical Center in the Medical Intensive Care Unit and hopes to one day advance her career to become a flight nurse. Thank you, Haley. Maria Felicitas Castilla. Maria would like to thank God for listening to all her prayers and giving her strength, determination, and perseverance. Her husband, Greg Weimer, for his endless love, support, and patience. Her two sons, Brian and Matthew, and her mother and siblings for believing that she could pursue her dream of becoming a registered nurse later in life. Felly will be working at Charleston Area Medical Center, Memorial 3 South, a cardiac progressive care unit. Her next goal in life is to pursue a Master of Science in Nursing as a family nurse practitioner. Thank you, Marie. Caitlin Cook. Caitlin says, I would like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me to be where I am today and making it possible for me to be able to graduate nursing school. I would also like to thank my mama, papa, and family for supporting me throughout the past 4 years. I want to thank my boyfriend, Nick, for being there for me and pushing me to be my very best when I wanted to give up. A huge thank you to my Mimi, my mom, my mama, and everyone who has watched Kinsley so I could complete my clinical hours. I could not have made it through nursing school without the support system that I have. Today, I walk across this stage for my family and for my daughter, Kinsley. Caitlin will begin working at Women and Children's Hospital on the gynecology unit. Thank you. Geneva Doherty. Geneva says, I would like to thank my husband, Stephen, and my boys, Mason and Noah, for being my strength and motivation throughout nursing school. I also want to thank my family, professors, and coworkers for their patience and help these last 4 years. Geneva is beginning her nursing career on 2 East Surgical Vascular Intermediate Care Unit at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division and working towards becoming a critical care nurse. Thank you, Geneva. Eleni Dimitriadis. Eleni would like to thank her parents and her grandmother for the endless support throughout the many routes that life has taken her to get to here today. Crystal and Bill, I could not be more grateful for your kindness and believing in me even when I did not. Damon, I cannot even express how thankful I am for your constant patience and tremendous support, no matter how difficult I was to be around. Without any of you, I would not be here today. So thank you all so much again from the bottom of my heart. Eleni is in the process of moving to Pittsburgh to work in the neuro unit at United Pittsburgh Medical Center and hopes to eventually work in the emergency department as a certified trauma nurse. Thank you, Eleni. Harley Eller. Harley would like to thank her parents, family, and friends, and the UC Nursing Department for supporting her the last 4 years. She says, I am eternally grateful for my experiences here in Charleston. Harley plans on moving back to North Carolina to become a critical care nurse with Novant Health. She plans to go back to school to further her education. Hannah Given. Hannah says, I would like to thank my grandparents, Martin and Patricia Given, for making sure that I was well taken care of and had everything that I needed to succeed in school. You guys have been my constants, and I could never repay you for the love that you've given to me. I would also like to thank my husband, Trevor, for sticking beside me while I whined, panicked, cried, and stressed over assignments and exams. I could not have done it without your reassurance, faith, and love. I would also like to thank the rest of my family and my friends for having faith in me, even when I had lost all faith in myself. Hannah has accepted a position in the cardiac cath lab at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division to begin working in June. She plans to start working as a registered nurse for CAMC and will go back to school for her master's degree in nursing. Thank you. Hannah Gordon. Hannah says, I would like to thank my family for the continued support throughout these long 4 years. Thank you to my teammate and coaches that made my experience here a worthwhile time. I would also like to thank all of my amazing friends that I have made and their continued support throughout this large portion of my life. I am forever grateful for the amazing professors and preceptors who have believed in me and helped me become the nurse that I want to be. Hannah will be working at Surgical Intensive Care Unit at Ruby Memorial Hospital. Thank you. Hannah Halstead. Hannah says, being a nurse started as a dream. Standing here today, it has become a reality. This has been one of the hardest, most stressful, and yet most rewarding journeys I have ever taken. I want to thank my family, friends, and especially my parents, Eric and Betsy, for being some of my biggest supporters and giving me continuous love and support throughout these last 4 years. I would also like to thank my fiance, Damien, for your patience through the many I do not have times and I need to study moments. Additionally, I would like to express my gratitude to all faculty that I have met along the way that helped me get to this point. I could not have pursued my dreams without all of you. Hannah will be starting her nursing career at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division at the Post-Cardiac Cath Unit. Thank you. Brooklyn Hively. Brooklyn says, I want to thank each and every one of my family members and friends for all the continued support throughout these last 4 years. I couldn't have done it without you all. Brooklyn will be starting her nursing career at Charleston Area Medical Center, General Division Emergency Room, and she is very excited for her new journey. Thank you, Brooklyn. Amanda Hughes. Amanda says, I would like to thank God, my family, and the nursing professors at the University of Charleston. Amanda will be working at Charleston Area Medical Center's Memorial Division Emergency Department after graduation. She plans to do critical care transport and then go back to school to be a nurse practitioner in the emergency department. Thank you, Amanda. Sophia Hummer. I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for supporting me through college. I would also like to thank my amazing friends for going through this difficult experience with me. Sophia will continue to learn and work in open heart recovery at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division. Thank you. Caitlin Lang. Caitlin says, I would like to thank my mother and fiance for supporting me throughout school and always allowing me to express myself. I would also like to thank my grandmother for always believing in my dreams and motivating me to do better. Lastly, I would like to thank my brothers and sister for always protecting me. Caitlin will be working at the University of Maryland, St. Joseph's Medical Center. She plans to go back to school for her nurse practitioner license. Thank you, Caitlin. Pete Wiley. I would like to give all my thanks to my parents, Tanya Stone and James Martin, and thank them for all the support that they have given me. Pete is working at Charleston Area Medical Center General Division in the Medical Intensive Care Unit and plans to continue his education to be a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Thank you. Brooke Stewart. I would like to thank my parents, first of all, for always being so supportive of my goals. I would also like to thank my nursing classmates and friends for pushing through by my side, and my professors for realizing all of our potential. Brooke has accepted a position in Charleston Area Medical Center Women's and Children's Hospital in the emergency room. She plans on continuing her education to become a nurse practitioner. Thank you, Brooke. Lexi Trammell. Lexi says, thank you to my mama Patsy, fiance CJ, and family for supporting me to follow my dreams. A special thank you to my parents, the inspiration behind my success. Thank you for believing in me and encouraging me to shoot for the stars. I love you. Lexi has accepted a position on the orthopedic unit at Aiken Regional Medical Center in Aiken, South Carolina. Her career goal is to become a professor of nursing. Thank you, Lexi. Caitlin Williams. To my family and friends, thank you for your endless encouragement and support. I would also like to thank the professors for all of the learning opportunities. I will forever be thankful to each of you. Caitlin will continue her work as a registered nurse at Women's and Children's Division at Charleston Area Medical Center's Emergency Department. Thank you. Lexi Woodyard. I want to thank God for giving me the strength and perseverance to finally say I survived nursing school. Our own abilities and sanity will be questioned, but because our strength as a nurse is not determined by one grade, shift, or job, we will rise above. Thank you to Professor Hensley and nursing faculty for pushing me in trying times. Supporting a nursing student anxiously awaiting a grade when we are sure we failed is not easy. Thank you to my support system for all you have done and will continue to do. I love you all and could not have done it without you. Lexi plans to work in obstetric nursing and eventually further her education to become a nurse midwife. Thank you, Lexi. Now we will proceed with the Associate Degree Nursing pinning ceremony. Austin Davis, who says, I would like to thank my fiance, my family, friends, and everyone who took the time to support me through this endeavor. None of this would have been possible without each and every one of you. Austin has taken a position at Charleston Area Medical Center General Division in the operating room and plans to continue his education and understanding of the nursing and the medical field while also pursuing a better understanding in business finances. Thank you, Austin. Courtney DeWitt. I want to thank my wonderful husband, parents, and sister who have believed in me no matter what. I also want to thank my 4 perfect babies who are my reason to keep going. Courtney will be working in the neonatal intensive care unit at Cabell Huntington Hospital after graduation, where she plans to stay. Thank you, Courtney. Isabella Donahue. I would like to thank my parents and family for supporting me through the last 2 years, very busy years. No matter what I decide to take on, you all are my biggest cheerleaders and push me to be the best version of myself. I would also like to thank my church family for the many prayers. Isabella will be working on the oncology unit at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division after graduation, with plans to work in pediatric oncology. Thank you, Isabella. Katie Edens. I would like to thank my husband for his abundant support and for always believing in me, my daughter for being my inspiration to aspire to more, and to all my family and classmates who supported me and helped make this possible. Katie has accepted a position in the Surgical Trauma Intensive Care Unit at Charleston Area Medical Center General Division and plans on finishing her baccalaureate degree in nursing very soon, and then plans to pursue a certified registered nurse anesthetist degree or flight nursing. Thank you. Johanna Harrison. I would like to thank God first, my parents, my Uncle Joe, who has helped me so much to be able to get this far, my children, my fiance Chase, for showing so much support during this process, my fellow classmates who have been there for everything. Johanna is undecided where to work, but has many potential units at various hospitals and hopes to work on ortho, trauma, or in the float pool. Thank you, Johanna. Jody Lippert. I would like to thank God for this opportunity. I also would like to thank my husband, my children, my dad, and my in-laws for having faith in me and never giving up on me. To all my classmates, the friendships made during one of the hardest years of our life will last a lifetime. Good luck to each and every one of you. Jody plans to work in the emergency room at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division and transition to travel nursing. Thank you, Jody. Alicia Marks. I would like to thank Daniel Parcell, Libby Marks, Benny Marks, Matthew Marks, and Katie Marks. You all supported me in going after my dreams and helped me through the most difficult of days when I was sure I would fail. I never did, and you all are the reason why. Also, I am thankful to UC for helping me lay the groundwork for these future career paths. Alicia plans on furthering her education to complete her baccalaureate degree in nursing and then to be a nurse practitioner, nurse anesthesia, physician's assistant, or medical school. I may even decide to go to medical school, she says. Thank you, Alicia. Amy Merritt. I am personally dedicating my degree to my husband who wanted to be here, but his body was tired and God was ready for him to come home. I wanted to give God his praise for granting me this opportunity to go to nursing school and give a special thank you to my boys, Ryan and Colton, for being the best sons I could have as you stood by me, supported me, cheered me on when I didn't have confidence in myself, and for loving me. Thank you to my wonderful family and friends. I could not have done this without you. As for my nursing school family, thank you for your friendships. You are the best. Amy looks forward to starting the baccalaureate program here at the University of Charleston and will begin her new career as a registered nurse at Cabell Huntington Hospital as a critical care float nurse. Thank you, Amy. Sarah Morrison. I would like to thank my fiance and my family for being so understanding and so supportive of me while in nursing school. Sarah plans on working in the neonatal intensive care unit after graduation and plans to go on to obtain her baccalaureate degree in nursing. Thank you, Sarah. Amanda Mullins. I would like to thank my husband and daughter for making sacrifices along with me during nursing school, and my parents, including my in-laws, for their encouragement and support. Without all of them, I would never have been able to make it through this program. Amanda will be working at Charleston Area Medical Center General Division in the Medical Intensive Care Unit after graduation and plans to further her education and complete her baccalaureate degree in nursing in the fall. Thank you, Amanda. Chelsea Napier. I would like to thank my family for always being there, even through my meltdowns. Chelsea accepted a job at Logan Regional Medical Center in the intensive care unit and plans to obtain her baccalaureate degree in nursing and become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Thank you, Chelsea. Krista Nutter. I would like to thank my husband and 3 boys for their endless support, as well as my mom, who has always been my biggest cheerleader. I want to thank my friends and classmates for their support and constant encouragement. Krista has accepted a position at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division in the emergency department. She plans to further her education by pursuing her baccalaureate degree in nursing next semester. Thank you. Patricia Waples. I would like to thank God first and foremost, because without Him, I wouldn't have made it. But also, I'd like to thank my husband and kids for being patient, my sister and mom for all of their support, and my daddy that passed away in August of 2020. This one is for him. Patricia will be taking a position at Charleston Area Medical Center Memorial Division in the emergency room and plans to obtain her baccalaureate degree in nursing and then her master's of science in nursing. Thank you. Cynthia Williamson. I want to thank God above all for giving me the strength to complete this endeavor despite all the heartbreak that I faced this year. My husband, Kenny, who has been my biggest supporter, and for the countless sacrifices by him and the boys that were made to ensure that I was successful. Thank you all for your love and support and understanding. You are my driving force, and I couldn't have done any of this without you. I want to thank my mom, dad, step-parents, and family for always encouraging and believing in me. I am dedicating this achievement to my dad, Johnny, who passed away in February. He always believed in me and pushed me to do my best. This is for you, Daddy. Cynthia has accepted a position at CAMC General Division Medical Intensive Care Unit and plans to graduate with her baccalaureate degree in nursing in December of this year. She then plans to pursue her master's degree and become a nurse practitioner and a nurse educator for future nursing students. Thank you. Alicia Willis. I would like to thank my family for always supporting me and understanding how time-consuming school was when I couldn't always spend time with them. And I also want to thank my boyfriend and nursing friends for never letting me give up, no matter how many times I was ready to give up. I'll forever be thankful for all of you. Alicia is in the process of moving and will be applying to positions very soon. She plans to eventually go back to school to become either a family nurse practitioner or a pediatric nurse practitioner. Thank you, Alicia. Natalie Withrow. I would like to thank my family, my mom and dad for always believing in me, my fiance, Philip, for staying by my side throughout all of it, and my Gigi, who I know is watching from above. Natalie will be working in the emergency room while still continuing her baccalaureate degree in nursing. She plans to earn her master's degree and become a nurse practitioner. Thank you, Natalie. Kayla Workman. I would like to say thank you to my husband, Josh, who pushed me to study, who picked up my slack on household chores, and for always believing in me. Thank you to my children, Landon and Liam, for being my reasons for never giving up, for being understanding of the countless hours spent on schoolwork rather than quality time with the both of you, and for always telling me to keep going. I want to thank my parents for believing in me and always encouraging me to keep going when I was ready to give up. I would also like to thank my classmates and the lifelong friendships that we have made throughout this journey. I wouldn't be standing here today without the support from all of you. Kayla plans to further her education and obtain her baccalaureate degree in nursing here at the University of Charleston. Thank you, Kayla. Caitlin Young. I would like to thank my husband, my mom, and my Mama Pat for always being my biggest supporters and for pushing me when I wanted to give up. I want to thank my mom and sister for watching my son, even though they worked nights and had children of their own. My baby Madden for being my main reason to do this, and for all the snuggles I needed when it got overbearing. Caitlin has been offered a position at Highland Hospital. She will be having a baby soon and will be working and enjoying her family. Thank you, Caitlin. And now I want to invite Professor Mackenzie Lanham to the stage to do the Nightingale Pledge with our graduate nursing students.
If all of the nurses would stand. And I'm going to ask all of the students to turn left and face the back of the room. And now we will recite the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. You may turn on your candles. And if the students will turn left again and face the front of the auditorium.
Students, faculty, family, friends streaming this event with us today, I would like to present to you the graduating class of the University of Charleston baccalaureate degree and associate degree nursing students of 2021. Okay, at this time, if everybody would take a seat, we're going to have two students come to the stage and re-receive their awards because we had some technical difficulty during the reading of their name. Haley M. Hart. Haley, thank you for being patient while I get your thank you back out here. Haley says, I would like to thank all of my friends and family who have supported and believed in me throughout this process. I would like to thank all of my professors for providing a solid foundation to become a great nurse. I would like to give an extra special thank you to my fiance, Brandon, for always listening to me stress. Without him, I would have never made it through nursing school. Haley will be working at Ohio University Medical Center in the MICU and hopes to one day advance her career to become a flight nurse. Thank you, Haley. Maria Felicitas Castillo. Thank you, Maria. I would like to thank God for listening to all my prayers and giving me strength, determination, and perseverance. My husband, Greg Weimer, for his endless love, support, and patience. My two sons, Brian and Matthew, and my mother and siblings for believing in me that I could pursue my dream of becoming a registered nurse later in life. Felly will be working at Charleston Area Medical Center's Memorial Division 3 South in a cardiac progressive care unit. Her next goal in life is to pursue a Master's of Science in Nursing as a family nurse practitioner. Thank you, Maria. And now I would like to introduce to you Lexi Woodyard, who will do our benediction.
If everyone would bow their heads. Father in heaven, bless these hands, we pray. Anoint these hands with your mercy and grace, so that your healing touch will be extended through their touch. May each person who receives care by the touch of these hands experience the compassion that flows from your suffering, saving love, the comfort of your healing presence, and the competence and commitment of spirit-filled, conscientious caregivers. We pray in the name of Jesus.
At this time, I would like to congratulate everybody one more time. Thank you for participating in your pinning ceremony. Congratulations on your journey to becoming a registered nurse. Your pinning ceremony is over. Congratulations.